Welcome back to my channel, where we bring you the latest and most exclusive updates about Sheikh Hamdan and his royal family. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do so right now, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. In my last video, I shared a shocking revelation. Sheikh Hamdan and his current wife, Sheikha Thani, were spotted at a private hospital where they made a down payment to a surrogate mother for another child. This secretive visit was meant to stay under wraps, but as we all know, secrets rarely last long in royal circles. The news leaked fast, and guess who got wind of it? Sheikh Hamdan's ex-wife, Hadiya Zen. Hadiya was furious, absolutely furious. Why? Because Sheikh Hamdan had promised her something sacred, that the issue of the crown prince title would be resolved in favor of her son, little Rashid. And now, it appeared he was preparing to bring another child into the world with Sheikha Thani. She immediately called Sheikh Hamdan and yelled at him over the phone. Her main concern? The future of her son, little Rashid, and his position as the next crown prince. She told Sheikh Hamdan in no uncertain terms that she could no longer trust him when it came to decisions about little Rashid. This is all because she heard the surrogacy news, and Sheikh Hamdan got to know it. Sheikh Hamdan told Hadiya that this act didn't pose a threat to little Rashid's future, that in order to eventually name Rashid as crown prince, he had to act strategically. Right now, it was important to make it appear as if he fully supported Sheikh Muhammad's agreement. This illusion was necessary for the time being. "This is all part of the plan," he said. "When the right time comes, everything will change. Rashid will be named as the next crown prince of Dubai. But until then, we have to play along." Hadiya, still hurt but now understanding the larger game, eventually calmed down. She acknowledged Sheikh Hamdan's explanation and ended the call on a more peaceful note. But of course, this wasn't the end. It was only the beginning of another chapter. Following this emotional episode, Sheikh Hamdan made a personal decision. He decided to bring his longtime girlfriend, Shamba al-Falasi, back to his second palace. This wasn't a random move. His children, little Rashid and little Sheikha, had been constantly asking about her and missing her presence. Shamba, who had been recovering from a high fever, agreed to return once she felt well. So now Shamba is back in the second palace, living alongside Sheikh Hamdan's children. From all accounts, it's a peaceful arrangement. The children adore her, and Shamba, known for her genuine kindness and nurturing nature, has always treated them like her own. But peace, as always in the royal world, is short-lived. Sheikh Muhammad, the father of Sheikh Hamdan, found out that Shamba was residing in the second palace alongside the children, and he was not pleased. His concern wasn't just personal, it was political. He feared that allowing an unmarried woman to live with Sheikh Hamdan and his children would invite public criticism and damage the royal image. So, Sheikh Muhammad made a bold move. He called Sheikh Hamdan directly and gave him an ultimatum: either marry Shamba officially or send her back to her own residence. Sheikh Hamdan responded respectfully but firmly. He told his father that he was willing to marry Shamba, but only if Sheikh Muhammad himself would visit Shamba's parents and approve the family. Sheikh Muhammad agreed, but made it clear that the visit would not be for a marriage arrangement. He simply wanted to assess the family's background and values firsthand. So the visit happened. Sheikh Muhammad arrived at Shamba's family palace. He walked through their serene garden, observed their lifestyle, and engaged in deep conversations with Shamba's father, her mother, and even Shamba herself. He was observant, quiet, but taking note of everything. What he discovered surprised him. Shamba wasn't like other women in the palace circles. She was intelligent, graceful, and most importantly, brutally honest. She didn't have any hidden agendas. She wasn't interested in power or money. She simply loved Sheikh Hamdan, and the children loved her back. Her family, though royal by heritage, led a modest and respectable life. They weren't politically ambitious, which both comforted and disappointed Sheikh Muhammad. Sheikh Muhammad returned to his palace with a heavy heart. On one hand, he had seen that Shamba was genuinely a good woman, perhaps even too good. But on the other hand, he didn't see her or her family as a strong political ally. They were too honest, too transparent, not strategic enough to fit into his wider plans for the royal family's political future. When Sheikh Hamdan called him to ask about his opinion and decision, Sheikh Muhammad did not give a definitive answer. Instead, he asked for more time. This left Sheikh Hamdan waiting, frustrated yet hopeful. Now, the ball is entirely in Sheikh Muhammad's court. Sheikh Hamdan, for all his royal power, cannot marry Shamba without his father's blessing. Until that decision is made, Shamba remains in limbo, caught between love and royal protocol. So, where does this leave us? Will Sheikh Muhammad prioritize political strategy over his son's happiness? Will Sheikh Hamdan rebel if his father disapproves? Or will a surprising compromise emerge that gives Shamba a permanent place in the royal family? These are the questions that will shape the next chapter of this dramatic, emotional, and ever-twisting royal saga. In the upcoming video, I'll share the next phase of this evolving story. Will Sheikh Muhammad finally approve Shamba? Will we see an official royal engagement? Or will more obstacles arise? Don't forget, the palace may look calm from the outside, but inside, the emotions, politics, and decisions are more turbulent than ever. So I hope you found today's update interesting. If you enjoy videos like this and want to stay updated on every move inside the palace, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss an episode. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.